This case was about 17-year-old Trayvon Martin, who was shot and killed by George Zimmerman. After several days of trial, the jury found George Zimmerman to be not guilty.
We're against the verdict of the George Zimmerman case.
We support the verdict of the George Zimmerman case.
Well, first off, I would like to say that I'm against the verdict because, simply because when George Zimmerman called the police officer, they told him not to approach the person or not to approach Trayvon, and he didn't listen. So that's one reason why.
I think it's corrected because George Zimmerman, he was in danger. Trayvon Martin jumped on him, so he was just protecting himself like any other person would do.
Zimmerman said that he approached Trayvon because he wanted to make sure that he had a correct and definitive answer as to what Trayvon was doing so that he can relay it back to the authorities.
But Zimmerman wasn't supposed to approach Trayvon because the police told him not to do it, but he did anyway. And whenever the police heard on the background that Trayvon was yelling help in the background.
And in Florida, they have this law, and it's called aggravated stalking, a felony, aggravated stalking is a felony in the 3rd degree or whatever. So if Zimmerman had been charged with that and convicted of aggravated stalking, he would have been guilty anyways. But I guess they didn't say anything about that law in Florida.
Okay, Trayvon Martin, he was looking suspicious walking down the street. And George Zimmerman was just wondering like what was going on. But Trayvon Martin jumped on George Zimmerman, so he had to protect himself from getting in danger, from getting killed. So
When did he jump on him?
But if he never walked up to him, then Trayvon wouldn't have jumped on him.
I don't think he had a reason to jump. Like, I don't think that there was a reason for him to follow behind him. Like, basically, didn't he just go in the store and buy some Skittles in Arizona or something?
Mm-hmm. Zimmerman said that Trayvon ran him.
I don't know. I don't think that was the right thing for him to do. Like, he should have just listened to the authorities when they said for him not to follow him and to just stay where he was. But instead, he decided to take matters upon himself and go follow Trayvon and turn everything into much more than what it was.
Zimmerman felt that he had to protect his neighborhood.
Why did he, that? I don't understand why he felt the need to follow Trayvon after the dispatcher told him not to follow him. And then that was like making Trayvon feel like he was in a dangerous situation, like somebody was about to hurt him or try to hurt him. So I can understand how he would want to defend himself in that situation.
he was a neighborhood watch. He just didn't know what was going on. The police were taking too long to come. So he just started following him just to see what he was doing. Like, he was looking no good, he looked suspicious. Like, he was a neighborhood watch, so he wanted to know what was going on. That's why he followed him.
Didn't he work at the convenience store?
Who's Zimmerman?
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Some people were outraged by the verdict that the jury came to. Some called it justice, while others saw it as another attack against the young black male. The two that argued that the verdict was correct said that Zimmerman acted out of self-defense from seeing a suspicious male walking around the neighborhood, while the two who argued that the verdict was unfair focused on the fact that the case was a racial issue that ended a young male's life. Oh my God. Take two.
Pop.
T.Y., I'm clearly trying to record.
What's up?
T.Y.
Stop speaking to people.
What's up?
Get out the blind.
Are you for real?